All right. Chaz would like to know if future iterations of the Hangar module will have more graphics effects settings that they can customize, resolutions, rendering stuff.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one thing that we haven't really done a pass on is this things in the game.
Yeah, optimization and stuff.
It's on the list. It's a very long list. Someday we'll get to it.
Yeah, I mean it's coming. I mean it's one of those things that optimization generally takes place later, but we'll probably make passes along with that along the way.
Yeah,
so.
I think the question's also more about like the number of dials you can adjust.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
So we just have a very basic settings now, but you can actually adjust a lot more than you can in the basic interface. It's really an interface issue. So there are actually people out there that know CryEngine quite well that actually change all the things in the config files already on our builds. So and that's what we do internally. And
just a matter of programmer time at this point.
Yep. Yeah, it's by having the interface. So it just won't be the first thing. It'll be one of the later things to get done.
Right.
Well, here's one I know you can answer. Scarecrow would like to know how the Cutlass is coming.
Well, if Scarecrow would download today's patch, he could answer that question himself. You get in there and play around with it, and it looks really good. We just got it in. Jeff, you were working on the landing gear, I think, putting that together. So, and we put it in, I think we got it in last night about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
It's good.
Came in nice and hot.
Came in hot.
Super hot.
It's a Navy pilot.
That interior is beautiful. Hope you like it.
Yeah, I think we have a Cutlass package. I think now that we've put on sale, let you upgrade, and
that's a good point.
We may have done the same on the Avenger. I can't remember, but basically, yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's an awesome ship.
Yep, that's right. There's a Cutlass package and an Avenger package now.
Sweet.
All right. Wondering what's the next big project for the hangar? Is that the room system or
the room system and the asteroid hangar will be the next really big thing for us, and then PBR will be along the way in there too, and so there's a lot to do. There's always a lot to do here. So
Never bored.
Nope. And then we'll gamify it along the way too. We'll have some fun, but we don't want to tell you what we're doing there.
Wardu FL would like to know if we'll be recording new motions for climbing the hangar, not climbing the hangar, climbing the ladder. More realistic ladder climbing.
Yes, I mean, the entire, all the character movement will be tweaked and polished along the way.
Right.
It's pretty rough in spots right now, so that's something that we will get to. It's polished.
Yeah, it's polished. We've got the mocap system, which the community generously provided for us, and we're setting that up. And when we get to the new office, we're going to have a small area for mocap, so we'll be able to be adjusting those animations a little quicker than we have, because a lot of it's hand keyed at this point, right? Hand keyed, and then it's hooked up in the engine by a couple of the guys here. So
yeah, the latter one is.
And we need more animators. So if you're a really good animator and you want to work Cloud and Crew in Santa Monica or Austin or Manchester, let us know. We can use you.
Absolutely. All right, Bloodnose would like to know if the number of hangars on one planet is unlimited or if planets can fill up.
Yeah, can they fill up? I mean, because of the instance,
It is instant, so I mean, in theory, the number is unlimited. I think in practice, we'll find that we'll want to do that at some point.
Well, I'd say so. Like from my perspective, I think there would be a combination of sort of instanced hangars that you don't really have a limit on, and then there'll be some special ones, the bigger ones that would be more limited. So just like normal real estate, there'll probably be some hangars that will have a great position or a great view, and those will be limited, but there'll be a lot of supply of the maybe not so great ones in terms of view and stuff. So I think it'll be a combination of the two. There's certainly going to be real estate that you'll be able to buy or work towards in the game that will be a status symbol, so to speak.
Yeah, and you brought up a really good point too. That's one of the things people have asked for the most is Windows, and that's also on the list.
That guy would like to know if the plan for PBR is to do a ship by ship or if it's all going to happen at once.
Full sail. Kaboom!
Get more detail in
Yeah, so once we actually have PBR, it'll be all hands on deck. We're going to do a full pass on all the hangars and all the ships. and we'll patch at that point with everything done.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah.
It's gonna be a big thing. It'll be literally everybody working on it.
Yeah, we'll adjust the lighting and take advantage of that. It's gonna vastly change the way it looks.
It's gonna be a huge difference.
Yeah,
Huge
yeah,
difference.
yeah.
As I scroll through these questions, I just see when's the cutlass coming over and over. So we probably have a lot of happy pirates this morning.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right,
Merry Christmas to them.
Azriel Damonov asks, when you guys start working on assets after they've been delivered by an outsourced studio, what do you need to do to make them ready for the game, ready for the Hangar module?
See, why don't you do this one?
Well, we just have to go through and check that they're sort of following all the specs that we sort of like put into place and make sure that nothing breaks as it goes into the game. And so there's a little bit of back and forth. We're trying to develop sort of like a Bible that we can always send to any vendor so that things are followed, very closely and the process becomes a little bit smoother.
And then we have to animate them.
Jump the animations, write them.
There's a lot of stuff to do, but
Step by step,
it depends on it also depends on which outsourcer we use. Some
Right.
are a little more full service than others.
Right, so like different vendors are doing different things.
Right.
So I mean, even like the freelance guys, they'll be able to like light the interiors or exteriors
Right.
a little bit, and we'll sort of look at that on our end and make adjustments. So.
Cool.
Devnet asks, are there any plans for letting us rebind controls or making, this is the graphics question again, so plans to rebind controls?
Well, you mean, I don't think it's a graphics question. Rebind
Yeah.
controls means
Oh, no, I'm
that-
sorry, I mean, he also asked the graphics question, so I got
Okay, yeah. So yes, definitely, there will be plans to do all that. That's all part of the sort of UI that has to go in, and we're not doing the UI stuff just yet because that's a later stage thing. But you'll be able to set your own key bindings, what controllers you're going to use, and all the rest of stuff. So
Yeah,
basically,
we'll have-
anything you would see in a top level AAA game, you're going to have here, and probably more so because we'll have more customization.
The first quadruple A game.
Yeah, no, exactly. All right. Well, should we take one more question on the Hangar, and then we'll get to probably what quite a few people have been wanting to
Yeah,
see.
you should have seen the chat roll. Stop fighting, dogfighting. So yeah, let's get us out of here so everybody can see what they want to see.
All right, well, Big Damn Heroes would like to know, now that we have client-side persistence, will there be any way to reset the location of things in your Hangar back to default? Like if, say, you managed to get your buggy stuck somewhere, asking for a friend.
Yeah, we are absolutely going to be doing that. There's going to be a UI in place to allow people to customize their hangars right now. We don't have that functionality in there right now where people place stuff around, but that's going to be UI, and it's definitely coming. We want people to customize and make it their own. So yeah.
Putting everything back is just as simple as moving it, right?
Yeah, right,
So-
right. So yes, that's
I want to know where you got that buggy stuck.
well, Chris got it stuck. Yeah, remember? It's not hard to get stuck. All right, we're
It
out.
is. Okay, well, hey, thanks, guys. So good work on the Hangar update.
Thanks.
Congratulations on 50 WingMan's Hangar episodes as well. And it's going to be the Austin office's Christmas party tonight. So have a good time.
Thanks for
Thanks,
Have a
Chris.
few
Merry
drinks.
Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas. All right. So I know most of you tuned in to see an update on dogfighting, which was something that I know quite a few people were expecting before the end of this year. Really appreciate everyone's patience and support and supporting our decision to delay it so we can add the proper back-end functionality and a lot more polish and features. I kind of like things to look really good. So rather than talk too much, I'm going to run a video right now, and we're actually going to transition upstairs, and we will set up, and you'll actually see us play multiplayer. All the devs fighting each other, and the only thing I'll say is you should just remember that when I show you up there, it is a work in progress, and there is a lot of stuff that we actually have disabled for our dogfight, like the HUD and the UI is actually really sort of, most of it's turned off now because we're doing sort of a revamp on it, and we've got a whole bunch of really cool 3D Iron Man shader effects going that you won't see in this. But it's already pretty damn cool. So if you've seen the Hornet dogfighting commercial and thought that was pre-rendered, it's kind of pretty much what the dogfight actually looks like. So let's run this video, give you a little bit of a teaser, and I will catch you upstairs on the the Santa Monica dev floor. All right, see you in a bit.
My name is Paul and I'm working here at Star Citizen as a lead engine or lead game programmer, especially working on Dogfight at the moment, and the last couple of months we pretty much crunched to get Dogfight in a good state to show it to you guys. One thing we worked the last week or the last weeks, getting all the items and all the subsystems together. They're all connected like in real world, so you have a radar item which sends radar information, which is then processed by an identification device, and this is sent to the actual display in your HUD, so player in the end will be able to totally customize their ships if they want. And this is what I'm working at the moment to bring all those systems together. We have like an energy flow system where we can detach and attach items like you would put a plug into your jack in the wall.
So I'm Dan Tracy. I'm the senior technical designer here at Cloud Imperium Games, working here in LA. So I'm right now for Dogfighting. I'm actually working on quite a bit of stuff with the Hornet destruction, as well as a lot of the destructibilities for like the asteroids, setting up the levels. Been working with a bunch of other people on like the particle effects, setting up the vehicle setup. Basically, I've touched a lot of the parts in the animation. You name it, I've done it. So I'm just going to be showing off a little bit here of like the Hornet destruction, of what we currently have set up. So on my weapon mount here that I got, I'm actually going to be shooting at the wing. We got some sparks from the hit impacts, and you can see here where I'm actually blowing up parts of the wing. We got little jibs flying off from the stresses that are going to be hitting the ship. We're going to be changing this around a little bit, so it's actually going to be localized to where you're actually hitting on the ship. So these different panels are actually going to be blowing off, and when you're actually shooting at the wings here, you'll blow off like parts of the ship. You'll lose your weapons here. You can see that one flying away here. And then you can actually completely like disassemble the actual vehicle entirely. And we're going to be doing this for all these different parts actually.
Chris Smith, I'm the lead ship modeler here at Cloud Imperium Games. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the destruction pieces and how we made them. What I came up with was a sort of kit bash design that I used all over the place in the ship to make it quick and efficient and easy to make. So kit bashing is like when you, from real life modeling, you take existing pieces from other models and put them together to make a new piece, to make a new model. This is the tail wing here specifically. You know, we're kind of breaking them up by sections. These are all the different damage states. What we're doing is, the first damage state will be like real low, you know, just panels flying off. And then the next stage, you know, a little bit bigger piece will fall off, and so on, you know, until basically the whole thing just comes off and it's just a burning wreck.
So what we had before was more of a style guide for how we were going to have the HUD look, but we didn't really have a functional design of what was going to be on there and where. So what we did in this meeting was mostly hammer out what we're actually going to show and when and on which display. And so that informs what I'm doing and what sort of inputs I need to program for the HUD. So now that we actually have an early version of the dogfighting module working and everyone can actually fly the ships, I'm starting to get actual feedback on what's useful and what's not, what's in the wrong place, what's unintuitive, what's intuitive.
Hi, I'm Alan Precourt. I'm the Senior Lighting and Cinematic Artist here at Cloud Imperium Games. I've been working for the past couple weeks on the dogfighting module, specifically lighting the Hornet. What I do is I often will sit right where the pilot sits, where the player is going to sit. And I'll keep looking around going, okay, I like that, I don't like that. And I keep moving the camera back and forth to try to see where the light is falling, what sort of bad effects I'm getting that aren't really desirable, and then I'll just keep changing it back and forth. So what it is a lot of placing a light, taking a look at the environment, going back, thinking about it some more, going back to the light, moving it a little bit more. So that's a really, really rough idea of how that looks for the cockpit. And after about 3-4 days of work, it looks like this.
Hi, my name is Forrest, technical artist at Cloud Imperium Games. Mostly been concentrating on special effects. So, explosions, muzzle flashes, when all the damage states switch, having sparks and fire and stuff happening when things are spinning around, flying around, trails. Currently, we just had a new tool made that allows us to do volume particles, and that means instead of our explosions just being kind of flat images, we now have volumes that can be rendered and created, so it has much more of kind of this fireball type effect when the explosion happens, along with the debris that kind of shoots out, and also the smoke. And then also in the dogfighting level, we have like an asteroid field and a lot of space dust that surrounds and is inside the asteroid field, and for that we actually use volume particles, which is also a 3D particle that's very different and new, and that allows us to get these nice dense looking areas actually through particles. So probably my favorite thing that is being worked on right now is the shields. So we now have the ability to have a very flexible tool to create a lot of different looking shields and have a lot of control on how the shields look. So he's been spending a lot of time adjusting perimeters. You know, maybe there's a hot spot, then it kind of starts breaking up, then it maybe comes to like this kind of energy, then it just a noise, and just dialing down all the settings depending on your shield damage from like 0 to 100, like how charged it is, how not charged it is, and just kind of creating this kind of very procedural looking effect based on what's happening around you and how you're getting hit and everything. Cool. So the most challenging thing in regards to the dogfighting level is to really balance performance with gameplay, because we want lots of asteroids in there, we want lots of exploding asteroids, but it also has to run on the network, and it has to be fun. And so we're really trying to balance, get the highest fidelity graphics we can get with the highest fidelity gameplay that we can get, and that's kind of the balancing act that seems to be the most challenge, but the most fun as well. So.
Go. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're up here in the Santa Monica office. You've got most of the dev team that are here. We have some people that have actually come out from Austin to also work on it. So you'll know Forrest, who was Austin, our senior technical artist, and Pete McKay, one of our designers. Can you kill that, by the way, so I don't? All right, there you go. And then we've got most of the rest of the team here, so we'll start on this side. We have David Preska, artist extraordinaire, Mark Abent, gameplay programmer, Paul Rendell, lead programmer, Chris Smith, lead vehicle artist, and also from Austin, Mark Day, head of Void Alpha, standing in the middle of the shot. Sorry. Pete, we mentioned. Brandon, did I get you? I sort of walked past you. Brandon Evans is our UI programmer, HUD. You saw on the things. We have the famous Chelsea here. We have Alan, who's our senior lighting artist. We have Billy, who is a backer and a fan. Larry, our customer service and QA here. We have two more fans. I'll meet you.
Adam.
Adam, very nice to meet you.
Adam.
Adam? Adam and Adam, very nice to meet you. And if we turn the camera around, or Chad can poke up, there's Chad, Sam Zhao. And we spin around, can you spin the camera around this way? We spin the camera around here. This is my office. This is Travis, who is our producer here. This is Oka, who's our graphics programmer, who's done some amazing shaders, but we're not showing you those just yet. That will be in the new year. And over this way, if we come back this way, this is John Pritchett here, who is joining us. He's doing our physics and flight model stuff. So we've got some really great stuff there that, again, you'll see in the new year. And you all know Dave Haddock, and the famous Sandy is behind my 4K monitors there. All right, let's turn around. So we have multiplayer dogfighting. We've been playing it for the last week up here. It's actually, even though it's very early, we're still modeling a bunch of stuff on the fight model, trying a bunch of different stuff. It's actually fun, and it looks great. So I think, if we're running the feed, let's try playing it, and you guys watch. It's all going to be in live, so if it crashes, well, that's the reason why we're not giving you the dogfight just yet. And we got a lot of other things, like the GeForce modeling and all the rest isn't in there yet, and that's going to make it even more immersive and intensive. But I'm already thinking it's pretty cool. We've been having a lot of fun playing it. So let's shoot people. All right, I want to see some bits blowing off, since I spent all the time working on that.
Let's go with some asteroid destruction. Yes, someone coming.
Who's coming?
You already died.
Missing a wing. What else are you missing?
Bam! Yes.
got blown up. Oh!
You already blew up.
Yeah. So it just worked.
There's my stuff floating around.
Come on.
I'm gonna respawn.
Paul got killed. He's back in. He's respawned. Well, that was nice. Oh! So we've only got 3 feeds. We don't have 4. Who
Don't
are we
kill
missing?
spawn.
I think he switched it because it wasn't working on the
No, they switched it. I didn't
They switched it. Doesn't that way? Thing on that side. Yeah, but they're only seeing that one. It's like this.
There he goes. There he goes. There's too much debris going on, definitely.
Yeah, this is awesome. Press this one's awesome. Why are we not seeing this right? Okay, there we go.
Oh!
Dang it!
Oh! I think I just blew off your wing. It just passed by me. Just a random wing just.
Oh.
Whoa!
That's a nice one, Paul. Good kill.
I think that was a double kill. It was totally. Hey man! Did we just crash into each other? Nice!
That's the smoke. All right, yeah, look at that.
Oh fuck.
Poor Forrest.
That was nice, man.
All right, couple more kills, and I think we should take some questions from the
Yeah, the
from the
server
fans.
already starts getting wonky.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we're not giving it to you all yet, because we've got a very preliminary version of the multiplayer backend, and it's got a lot of finessing to be done. But anyway, it's pretty good.
I want one more kill.
One more kill. All right, one more kill for Paul.
But I can't lock him.
Oh, you almost got. Look at that.
No,
Yeah, you can't lock him. What's happening? He's a target. He's sitting target.
Get him.
Get oh! You get him. I think you got him. All right, that was awesome.
Without the fucking.
Oh,
I lost my wing. I lost
You
my
lost
wing.
your wing. I think you hit something.
Let's destroy some asteroids. Yeah, probably. I lost my other wing.
All right. Well, that's good. So let's do some questions.